Hi, my name is Dan Faldesek. I'm an associate professor of social media in the School of Communication at Oregon State University. All right, so question the first. What is social media? Well, this slip has asked an interesting question. So in the most dictionary level, you're talking about a mass noun referring to social network sites. Now, most of y'all use social media now on phones, not on desktops or laptops, and that's fine. It's really the same thing, just delivered in a slightly different medium. So these are web appliances that you can access through a website or an app that tend to have a profile, a way to network that profile, and a way to surf or gain a feed of information from multiple individuals. So social media refers to these kinds of things with these three properties. Generally, these come from after 1997. They really take off about 2004 as Friendster passes the torch to MySpace. What do I think the future holds for social media? The current trends. Big trend one, ephemerality. So what this means is people want platforms where the messages just kind of disappear. Now, the research on this is pretty clear. Ephemeral social media do not have the same social support dynamics as persistent social networks. So you can get a lot more relational good from Facebook or even from Instagram than you can from Snapchat. So we're going to see more ephemerality. Second, we're seeing a lot more centralization. So people really going for the retweets, really going toward those sort of mass media actors. We're seeing this basically become a newspaper or television again. So again, this cuts away at that sort of use of Facebook to maintain an affinity network, and instead seeing Facebook as something of a TV show, or really Twitter there, and then seeing Facebook itself displaced by other apps. If you look at Facebook's financial reports, they are not focusing on Facebook. They're focusing on Insta, and they're focusing on messenger apps. And that combination, I think, would really flow along with the fact that you all don't have a lot of trust in Facebook anymore. And I think that's actually a really important variable to think about too, that y'all have been burned so many times by this company. Do you think there's a time where so much social media is a part of our daily lives? Is there ever too much? So there's some really interesting research emerging on a phenomenon called phubbing or phone snubbing, where people will use their phone as opposed to communicating with the people who are right there, right? And this can be a problematic behavior. And there are a lot of reasons why people do this. You know, I'm not going to tell you it's always good to use your phone, because there are plenty of times when it's not. I'm also not going to tell you that it's always bad to use your phone. I'm just going to try to highlight the sides of the issue you don't always see. So I think social media can be really good when it helps you reach out to people, when it maintains that ambient awareness, when it helps you feel supported. I think it feels bad when it makes you feel attacked, when it makes you feel uncomfortable in certain kinds of ways. Like, I think it's good for you to feel uncomfortable. Like, if you get really productively called out, that can be really good. At the same time, it can be nasty and it can be violent and bad. So the times when there's too much social media, it's not really about the social media itself. It's about the kinds of relational work that are happening with that social media in that situation. So it can be too much if you're using it because you're depressed, right? And you're trying to get a pick-me-up, and you're trying to get some ambient awareness, and you're trying to get some support. You know, there are very likely times when you need to go get even more support from somewhere else, right? So it's about recognizing why you're using the media you're using, and then really working toward the sort of goals that come with that. Well, I'm Dan Faldesek. That was my piece on social media, important questions for students. Come on down and take a look at our program, New Media, over in College of Liberal Arts. We specialize in the sort of full-service, 21st century, full-stack media experience. We have software development classes that teach you how to make new things. We teach functional programming, elements of data science, social media, virtual reality, games, virtual environments. If you want to get a sense of how it is to be a full-service, full-stack, 21st century media professional, check us out.